Skewer Squad is a tower defense game where you defend your grill from hungry mice by placing food on skewers. The twist is that your towers are actual food items like peas, bananas, chicken thighs and pineapples, and each one attacks differently. It's got this adorable art style that makes everything look friendly and cheerful. But don't let that fool you, because the game can actually get pretty tough. The game releases on February 2nd on Steam. Thank you kindly to Harrison World for sponsoring this video. So here's how it works. You pick a Grillmaster at the start, and there are over 20 different ones to choose from. Each Grillmaster gives you different bonuses like extra grill durability, more income, or better luck. After that, you pick your starting food. Some foods shoot projectiles from a distance, while others bounce enemies back or apply special effects. The peas, for example, are really good because they fire 2 projectiles at once instead of 1. Once you're in a run, you'll face 20 waves of mice trying to destroy your grill. You place food on your skewers by dragging them, and they automatically attack enemies that get close. Between waves, you earn income that lets you buy new food or seasonings. Seasonings are basically buffs that power up your squad, so you need to actually read what they do instead of just grabbing everything. The food has different rarity levels, which you can tell by the outline color. If you place 2 foods on the same rarity next to each other, they merge and upgrade into something stronger. This is where the strategy comes in, because you are constantly deciding whether to save up for better combinations or just fill your skewers with whatever you can afford. There are over 40 different food types in the game, and each one has its own attack pattern and special abilities. Ranged food like the peas shoot from far away, while blocking foods physically push enemies around. Some foods work better together than others. For example, if you put an orange in front of a pineapple, the pineapple is guaranteed critical hits when enemies are sour. Speaking of which, sour is one of the status effects in the game. Lemons make enemies sour, and other foods deal bonus damage to sour enemies, so you can build your whole strategy around that. Something I would like to see for even more depth is the ability to merge different vegetables together. For example, a broccoli and a carrot for even greater variety. The game does have about 100 different seasonings you can get. Some increase your damage, some make your projectiles faster, others give you special effects like making projectiles become salty when they pass through allies. The game starts out looking easy, but gets challenging pretty quickly. You can lose many times before finally winning, since the game requires some actual thinking and planning. The waves get harder as you go, with different enemy types showing up. The game doesn't really hold your hand, so you need to actually understand what everything does. But once you figure out the systems and learn which food combinations work well together, it becomes a lot more manageable. Each run is about 20 minutes if you make it all the way through, which makes it easy to jump in for a quick session. It already has pretty decent build variety. You might go for a sour damage build in one run, then try a critical hit build in another, or focus on blocking foods that physically push enemies around. The full version launches on February 2nd. If you like tower defense games and want something that's visually appealing but still has depth to it, this might be worth checking out. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.